Begin with new information tonight in the RV Taylor shootout. NBC 15 News was first on the scene as police swarmed the neighborhood, eventually storming a home with an armed suspect inside. Tonight, we are learning more about both suspects accused of trying to kill police officers. NBC 15's Rachel Wilkerson just spoke with Police Chief Lawrence Batiste. Rachel?
Gardy says both suspects are recovering. Johnny Vale is now at Metro Jail after being treated and released from the hospital. Chief says Andrew Mitchell is still in the hospital in critical but stable condition. This intense video shows dozens of officers heavily armed in the RV Taylor community after a shootout between Mobile police and 21-year-old Johnny Vale and 20-year-old Andrew Mitchell.
At some point, Johnny and Andrew took off running. They fired several shots at our officers.
Chief Lawrence Batiste says both suspects were shot by officers. Mitchell collapsed and was immediately taken into custody, but Vale, a known face to police, barricaded himself in an abandoned apartment. Hours later, he surrendered. Both are facing separate charges. Chief Batiste says Mitchell is the one who potentially faces attempted murder.
Particularly those warrants would particularly be signed on Andrew Mitchell, and without going into specific detail as why specifically Andrew Mitchell, but he would be the subject that we would probably proceed with or at least ask for attempted murder charges on.
Chief Batiste says 2 handguns were found on scene. Vale is charged with possession of a stolen firearm and 14 counts of fraud, among other charges.
We recovered a Louis Vuitton bag that we believe belonged to Johnny Vale, and in the bag was a number of bills, $100 bills that we believe to be counterfeit bills, and so hence the 14 counts of fraudulent instruments that we levied against Johnny Vale.
Canines, a drone, and robot were all used to capture Vale. Hundreds of innocent bystanders were nearby. Chief Batiste says it could have been much worse.
It was an intense scene, but I'm proud of the way our officers secured the area and did the things that they need to do.
We asked Chief Batiste about the problem our community is having with counterfeit money. We'll have that tonight at 6. Greg?